The one that has been stealing your energy. That is going to be the title for today. If you're a person who has gone through an awakening, you are going to walk back in time and you remember that you used to be passionate about some things. Let's say when you was a kid, you was passionate about religion. Maybe you are from a religious family, you was very passionate about religion. Maybe you wanted to pursue your studies, specific studies in a specific course. Maybe you had a certain preference when it came to dating, the kind of ladies you wanted to date, probably the kind of car you wanted to drive. Probably you had something that you knew that this one, at some point, this is going to be me. That is going to be your life. And then you're remembering also that when your memory walks back in time, you now remember that whenever you was around certain people, family members, friends and stuff like that, you mentioned something. Oh, when I grow up, let's say, for example, I want to be a pilot. But for some reason, your life went a certain way and probably you never achieved that dream of becoming a pilot. Maybe a lawyer, maybe a doctor, maybe you want to be your own boss, open up your own shop. It can be different things. Now your memory starts telling you about those particular moments that you had a dream. The dream that never really happened. The only thing you did was dream, but in reality, somebody else was living that dream. You wanted to be a pilot, let's say. And out of the blue, a family member became a pilot. And they didn't even manifest this. They didn't even talk about this, but for some reason, things have gone around and they actually became the pilot. You wanted to be your own boss, let's say. Open up your own shop. For some reason, a friend of yours, even out of the blue, you didn't even know what happened, they are now the ones running that shop. That particular shop with that particular items. Now, these examples can go on and on and on and on and on. But what we're talking about destiny swap. There is people that actually stole your energy. It was either conscious or subconsciously. Some people can do it consciously, but it depends on their level of awareness as well, whereby they may know who you are and they may know what you do have inside of you. And they do want a part of that. So when you are speaking about your dreams, about your visions, what it is you want to achieve, where it is you want to go, those people are listening to you. And remember that they are conscious. So they will consciously switch that dream to become their own. You desire a certain type of relationship. Out of the blue, for example, you may say, oh, I would like to marry somebody and, maybe I would like to have twins. Let's say something like that. Before you know it, it never happened for you. Another friend of yours or a family member, they're the ones that got the twins. And so on and so forth. Now, post-awakening, there are some rules that change. For every individual, it will be different rules. But one thing what I know, the first thing what you're going to do, you want to do and you wish to do, you are hungry and desiring to do, is to call back your power. If you do not know how to do that, get in touch with me. I'll help you, teach you how to call back your power. Because you have a general awareness of everything that the enemy stole from you. Your destiny, your dreams, your goals, your gifts. You could have been born, you came here with so many different types of gifts. And now for some reason, there is somebody else who is living that life. The life that actually was meant to be for you. I'm talking about this because I know it. Now, I was dealing with this conscious person, a spiritual narcissist, who was very aware of what he was doing at the time. And the intention I figured out was to steal my energy and to steal my destiny. This was the intention of this particular psychic vampire. Now, I was able to detach. When I figured it out, I was able to detach and get away from this particular individual. And I was able to do the necessary work to make sure that I got everything back. So, like again, I'm saying, if you are the person like that I'm talking about, you feel that there is destiny, your gifts, your dreams have been stolen from you. It's like you are waking up every morning, you don't even know what you want to do. You're uninspired to do anything. You don't even want to get out of your bed. You feel unmotivated to do anything or to go anywhere. Then there's a very big chance somebody has been playing around for for the longest period of time with your destiny. There is something that I want you to pay attention. The moment you call back your power, pay attention to, I'll tell you a couple of things. Number one, the very first person that will contact you. This one's very powerful. Listen closely. The very first person that is going to contact you, it may be something like a hello. You haven't talked to these people for ages. You haven't seen them in years. Probably you guys was from the same family. You didn't speak with them in 20 years, probably 10 years. They have been out there doing their own thing. And then that person out of the blue, they contact you. They want to know how you're doing out of the blue. Where are you? I was thinking about you. Can you, kind of like show up? Can we meet? Can we go for a coffee and stuff like that? If you're a person who has done anything to call back your power and your destiny, I can promise you that is the person who has been holding your destiny. That has been the person that has been siphoning your energy for the longest period of time. But you see, something has happened. You have called back your energy to you. Now they are feeling like they are losing some piece of themselves. And unconsciously, the first thing they are going to do, they are going to get in contact with you. Regardless of the relationship that you had with them, probably it was a very bad relationship. You guys didn't get along very well. It can even sometimes be a friend. You are going to be the very first person they are going to call. The first call you receive when you have called back your power, that is the person that has been siphoning your energy. There's going to be a second scenario that I want to talk about when you ever decide to call back your power. Pay attention to someone that is out of the blue losing everything. When I'm talking about losing everything, I'm talking about they're losing their health. Maybe they lost their dog. Out of the blue, the dog passed away. Out of the blue, their parents passed away. In a few days, we're talking about 1 or 2 days. This thing doesn't even take months or something like that. This thing just takes a couple of days. The moment you have called back your power, it can be something that crumbles. Maybe their businesses crumble. It can be anything. But those people lose something. And the universe is going to make sure that you hear and you know about this. Somebody will come around and tell you that, listen, do you know that there is so and so, something happened to their car, something happened to their business. Probably they lost their mortgage or they lost their house or stuff like that. You're going to hear things are happening. We might even sometimes be talking about health. Something happens to their health. Now, I understand this is very disturbing. It may not be something you want to hear. But if you have done that to call back your power, because that power belongs to you, you need to use that power for yourself. It belongs to you to be able to live the life you came here to live. But while you have been suffering, somebody else has been benefiting off of your energy for the longest period of time. You wasn't even aware of it. We may be talking about years and years of energy siphoning. Things now start to happen to a particular person. that is the person that has been siphoning your energy. So it is a confirmation for you from the universe. The very first people you see losing something, the very first people you see contacting you, those people are involved in that process. And it could be sometime even many. There could be even sometime be 2 or 3 of them. If you're a high vibrational being, it's very important for you to understand that people have always wanted and yearned for your energy. That is why a lot of these psychic vampires have always been trying to sleep with you from day one. They have been running after you for ages. It's like they cannot leave you alone. That is because they wanted to siphon your energy. But when you have done the work to call your energy back to you, and on top of that, we're also talking about the healing, because while you're doing these things, you also need to do some healing work on yourself. That energy gravitates back towards you. And whoever had your energy, they're going to go through it all. So do not be shocked when you hear those news from the neighbors, from friends. Something is happening to your father, something is going on with your uncle, something happened to your friend, all those kind of things. Is why sometimes you see the reason why those people are trying to get back into contact with you is because they can feel this deficiency. That power has gone back to the original owner. Now they feel it's like a hollow. They feel like they are hollow. They feel like they are empty. There is something that has left them. There is something that has gone away from them. Something is happening to them. And unconsciously, they are going to find a way to contact you. Those are the people that have been stealing your energy. Those are the people that swapped your destiny. Those are the people that exchanged your destiny. Those are the people that have been responsible for your ongoing suffering throughout your life. When that happens, don't even think about it twice. Leave them where they are and work on yourself. Your destiny has come back to you. It is time for you to shine, to use your destiny and your energy to your own advantage. Okay? So for the most of you guys, I know my videos are a little bit confusing. You may not understand these things. If that is you that I'm talking about, like I've said, get in contact with me. I'll help you on the ways that you can actually get back your destiny. Book a session. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. There's about signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.